Gina K's Stamp Timber collaboration is here. Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and the craft/dining room. Today I am going to be creating a very elegant and simple card using the new collaboration from Gina K Designs. It is a gorgeous all-purpose holiday set, so to see that card project, stick around because it is coming up next. Also, if you love it, snag it. They're gonna go like Christmas hotcakes. Here's a look at the Gina K Designs Stamp Timber exclusive. This is a gorgeous set. It is called Sparkling Season, and it has beautiful holiday greetings. This stamp, which I am officially obsessed with and I'm going to use today for my card project, little sub greetings, a big beautiful star, little snowflakes that you can fill in, and that is a look at 2022's set. Now, there are coordinating dies for this. I do not have them and I do not plan to do fussy cutting. My card today is going to be so simple, but I am excited to do this because I feel like sometimes just letting a stamp shine and doing some simple embossing is such a wonderful way to make a card, especially if you plan on mass producing. So let's get started. I'm going to start out by placing my ornaments here on the panel, and I am going to just kind of use my MISTI to line this up. And I want to do my stamping all at once because what is so amazing about this set is that, look at this, the little indent is perfect for adding in your greeting, and I think that looks so good. I want to make sure I have this mostly straight, and I think that looks great. And here's what's so fun is once you get going with this, right, if you get your positioning perfect, then you just keep stamping and stamping and stamping. Now, I could have trimmed my panel down beforehand. The only reason I'm not going to do that is because I tend to like to use that trimming time to help flatten out the panel because I'm going to be embossing. Now I am just running my fingers over the stamp to prime it, right? Just to get that coating off. Of course, it's going to stamp better and better every single time, but this just helps. You can also prime a bit with your clear embossing ink. I'm going to be using Versamark today, but I just want to make sure again, I'm going to hold this up. Yeah, I think the Mary looks really good there. Let's get our anti-static powder. This is from Tailored Expressions, but any powder, the powder bag, the rabbit hole tool, I just like this one because it's very unmessy and cute. Shall we take our Versamark pad and we're going to ink up. I will probably stamp this twice, depending on how the first impression looks. What's nice is with this cardstock, because it is darker, it's going to be easy to see. I'm going to bring in my stamp press tool and let that ink transfer. Okay, I'm going to reposition. I think I could use a little more right in the center there. Give that a little more and slightly tap on the others. Make sure again that I'm pushed back into the corner. And I'm just going to give a little extra attention right into that center and then just lightly. I don't want to press too hard over by the greeting. I don't want to lose any detail, but that looks fantastic. So, well, I would wipe this off, but my tiny towel is not wet, so I will set that aside for now. I'm going to use Brutus Monroe's Gilded embossing powder today. I have many golds. This is just the one I grabbed, and we're just going to sprinkle it on. Okay. All right, and tap. Also, I didn't mention, but this cardstock is Schoolhouse Red from Simon Says Stamp. Now that looks great. Look at that. The powder really only stuck to where the embossing is. And that's why you use the embossing magic. So I think this is going to be good to go. I don't even think it needs any extra love. Little light tap. Oh yeah, that's great. Let's funnel this powder back in to the jar. I just use my folded piece of paper. Works great. And then I'll wipe up with my Swiffer cloth. I'm down to my very last one. I need to place an order. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that panel. I love this. All right, let me grab a die so I can trim this down just a little bit. Once your embossing is completely cooled, you can just wipe off that embossing magic. It'll come right off, right? And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these dies from Gina K, the Master Layouts 1. I'm going to take the smaller one to cut out my panel, and I'm going to get some gold cardstock from my Simon stash to create a matte layer. So let's get this taped into place. Now I will run this through my die cut machine. Please ignore my barbells. I promise I don't work out during a video, but I use them to hold my camera stand. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to run this through. And cut out our panel. So this also helps to straighten. Isn't that pretty? I'm also going to go ahead and take the other die and cut a piece of matte gold cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. Actually, I want to show you what I'm going to do here because I'm going to take a smaller die to save as much of the gold as I can. You know what, that might be too. I'm just taking a die from a different set here. I'll do that. I just like to make sure I at least have 1/4 of an inch, but this way I can save the inside for another project. I don't like to waste the gold anymore. It's precious. All right, running this through. And this is an optional step. You would not need to do this. I keep all of my gold. I'll put it all right back into my little pocket that I keep for this sort of thing. And let's get the actual piece that I need, which is that. So now I'm going to take this panel and just take some dot runner right on the edges here so that I can glue this onto that thin matte layer. Okay, all right, it's just a very fine layer, not much at all. There we go, like that. Okay, and now I just have this thin gold framing. Isn't that pretty? And it matches so nicely. All right, let me get a card base prepped. I think a white note card is perfect for something like this. So of course, you could go with a craft. You could go, well, craft would be nice too, but you know, I really do enjoy white note cards. So that's what we're going to do today. Fold that down and give it a nice press. I went all in on the foam tape just because I want this to be really solid, and I'm an over adheser. I'm okay with that. But now let's line this up like that. Oh, it's so pretty. This is so pretty. And look at how simple that is, really. Whether you matte in gold or not, I mean, this is just such an easy to mass produce card design. Pick out a palette of colors that you like. You could go with a pretty wintry blue or like a deep midnight navy, a forest green, you know, anything. And look at how easy and elegant that is with no die cutting, right? Just such a simple design. Now, if you wanted to step it up, of course, you could put a little bling on it. So let me see what I have. I have this nice gold. This is just called gold from This Calls for Confetti. I have some extra little, what are they? Storage containers somewhere here, but I'm just going to dump a few of these out right now. Like that. And we'll go ahead and design a few here and see how it works. I don't think it needs much, right? Because this is just so pretty on its own. But, you know, a little gold in and around might not be a bad idea, right? Just a little, just to add a little extra shine like that. 5 would be beautiful. I mean, it's really whatever you're feeling. I think I like the odd numbers, and I like that most of it is over here. So let me grab my liquid glue here. This is Connect Glue from Gina K Designs. Boop. Little boop for the holidays. Boop. Boop. And boop. And that is my finished card project. Again, this idea with this stamp, it is just perfect for mass producing your cards. And I know a lot of you out there spend a lot of time, but I think this little simple mat of gold and the little bit of gold embossing with this gorgeous ornament, a fantastic idea for a holiday card. Thanks so much for watching today. You can find links to all of the supplies I used for today's card below in the YouTube description box. Remember, this is a limited edition Stamp-Timber stamp set, which means when it's gone, it's gone. So if you love it, snag it now and good luck. To see some more holiday card ideas on my channel, I've got 2 thumbnails below for you to check out. I'll see you in those videos.